Hello, welcome to Contestant Zero, BroFive production. Next part, Sakura MMO 3. So, as you can see, it's locked. I hate it. I hate that it's locked. It should not be locked. Where was we? Let's see. 13, 20, 52, 14 to 19, 20. Alright, we have 3 ones at 25. And the one with most time is actually this one. Oh yeah, it was that when Neve helped me cast some ice spell. I spray off ice issues forth from Neve's hand. I thought Neve's energy had dwindled after her attempt to create a barrier around the boat, and perhaps she did too. I didn't realize she still had so much magical energy left inside her. Neve is more tenacious than I thought. Neve's ice spell mingles with mine, multiplying it in strength. I can feel the warmth of Neve's body against my arm. No matter how cold the air is, Neve's warmth helps draw me out. When I'm with her, I'm sure I can do anything. I can't let myself be defeated. I can't let myself die. Yeah. Frozen, slimy octopus. Now the whirlpool is choked with ice, the churning water still frozen as they attempt to suck us in even deeper, ever deeper. A fine white glaze begins to spread across the kraken's body. The giant monster which almost killed Neve is beginning to freeze. We're doing it. If the two of us are together, we can really do it. Now, you three, while it's unable to move, aim for the eyes. The eyes? What do you mean? Oh, I think I have an idea. Stand aside, little girls. It's finally time for me to get my revenge. Cutlass in hand, Bonnie jumps over the side of the boat. She lands on one of the kraken's tentacles, which are frozen in midair, and runs up it like an experienced tightrope walker. The tentacle is frozen solid and must be incredibly slippery, but Bonnie does not falter. She dashes forward to meet the kraken's main body, now utterly unprotected without its tentacles to shield it, and grins. This is what you get for killing half of my ghosts back then. You made me look like a fool in the past, but no more. I thought this kill you. I don't even know if humans like us can kill you, but it should at least make you sorry for you ever tried to cross me. Take this. And with the yellow triumph, Bonnie swings the point of her cutlass directly into one of the kraken's staring eyes. I can't believe we actually managed to beat that thing. What do you mean, we? It was entirely because of my latest efforts that we defeated that monster. Now let's not split hairs. What's most important is that we were able to get around the kraken. That's right, we all worked together. We were able to accomplish this amazing feat because of our teamwork. I think we should be proud of ourselves. Yes, it's all quite impressive, but please remember that my lady did most of the work. Well, it was pretty impressive, huh? I didn't know she had enough magic in her to freeze a whole whirlpool. That's my lady for you. She's absolutely incredible. Nothing can defeat her, not even a mythical monster. Come now, Neve, you're giving me too much credit. You helped me too. I did what I could, but we all know you're the real champion. I'm flattered, but don't downplay your own accomplishments. You're an important asset to our team too. Hey, what about me? What about you? I lent a hand too. Don't you have something to tell me, Neve? I don't know, do I? I should think so, after everything I did for you, Missy. And what did you do for me exactly? Why, I cut you down from the kraken, of course. Should you be thanking me for saving your stinking skin? I ain't fond of you, darling, but I try to put my feelings to one side for the greater good. You should do the same. Neve grits her teeth together and her eyes narrow into slits. Grr. Come on now. Can't you spare a little bit of praise for a woman who saved your life? You didn't save my life. You were only able to cut me free because my lady enchanted that cutlass of yours. If it weren't for her magic, you never would be able to slice up the kraken's tentacles. Well, maybe not, but the fact remains, I did cut it, and I rent it pretty neatly. In fact, I could be a master chef someday. The only thing you're a master of is being foul-mouthed and inelegant. You don't need to cut straight to be a good cook. I'm actually a great cook. I cook for my own food at home and for my friend that I live with. And, well, all the food always gets good. I even got him to start liking food that he hated. That's how good I am. I can get people to start liking food they don't like. And you're a master of being stubborn and ungrateful. Does that come naturally being a Darkling, or are those traits unique to you? Her fingers clench into a fist at her side. She breathes in deeply, trying to gather her cool and... well, putting those uncalled for remarks about your entire species aside, I guess you weren't completely useless during a fight. Oh? What was that? Is Neve actually giving Bonnie some ground? What a surprise! Bonnie looks surprised too, despite her previous teasing, because she stares at Neve, her eyes wide. Eh? Would you mind saying that again? I said you didn't do a bad job back during our fight. And I'm not going to repeat myself again. If you can't hear me the first time, then you should wash your ears out. And maybe you should scrub all that anti-Darkling propaganda out of that empty head of yours while you're at it. Heh, sulky as ever, I see. Well, for a Darkling, I guess you might not be too bad after all, even if you do have a nasty temper. So let's see here. Bonnie glances around our surroundings, as do I. Oh god. Why do you not have a setting for that sound? I mean, I can do that. It does nothing. Nothing. I still hear the fucking rain and that. It's so damn high, even. Alright, I'm gonna turn the sound off completely for a while, so we don't know what is that. A boat is moored just off the coast of Crescent Island, whose shop and in the hospital rocks tower above us. Finally, for the first time in the last hour, I allow myself to sigh in relief. We made it. Sealing the kraken in place with my magic was quite a challenge, and it'd be a lie if I said I didn't feel exhausted. But I think I'm a bit better now. My strength's already starting to return. Are you girls going to go and investigate the wretched library then? It's caused us enough trouble, so you might as well go and claim your reward. Oh, a reward! I love rewards! That's right, but aren't you going to come into the library with us? I thought about it, but I don't know if it's the place for me. But didn't you try to come to this place once before? You sacrificed a lot so you could step foot in that library. I did, and I was a fool. No matter what I do now, I can't bring those girls who died for my sake back to life. So you're not interested in the library? I was once, not anymore. Then why did you agree to come all the way out here with us? I don't understand. I agreed because I wanted to show that kraken what's what. I managed to take one of that monster's eyes. It isn't much, but that's worth more than all the gold in the world to me. There'll be more treasure in the future I can plunder. I don't want to go to some rotten library to learn where it's all stashed away. That defeats the point. I didn't realize it when I was younger, but I've done a lot of thinking these last 10 years, and now I know. Part of the fun is being a pirate is the chase, the pursuit, the hopes of the dream, and the dreams. Yeah. What's the fun of hunting an animal if you don't do the hunt, just the killing of the animal to claim the prize? The hunt is what is fun. That's what I say. It's just when you try to hit on a girl, if you say one word to her and then she agrees to be with you for all eternity. What's the fun in that? The fun is actually trying to impress her, show you who you are, and make her like you for who you are, and don't just like you for the one word you said first of all. It isn't fun that. And trust me, some people are like that. They just require one word from a person and say yes. I don't know what to say yes to because only one word has been spoken, so... well... Part of the fun is being a pirate, yeah, we read that. If I knew where all the world's treasure was hidden, I'd take all the fun out of it. Your girls go ahead, you're the ones who really need to learn where the what secrets that the library holds. I'm fine holding in that fort here. You go on without me. Sides. Bunny grins tactlessly while the wind carries her hair. I think we've put up with me long enough. If I accompany you into the library, I think she really might go mad. Yeah, that's probably right. Okay, that library looks futuristic. Whoa, this place is huge. I shocked soft gasps or waveforms from Fion's lips, and I'm rather inclined to agree with her. This library is so immense and sprawling, it seems to defy all human conventions. Well, I suppose that's only fitting. The place wasn't built for humans after all. It was made by the gods themselves. The inside of a forbidden library seems to be made almost entirely out of white marble. The floor is shiny and highly reflective, and when I look down I can see my own face staring back at me. The high arched ceiling meanwhile towers many feet above my head. The air is very cold, void of any natural warmth, and I shiver. It feels like I've been shut off from the rest of the natural world. I can't hear the birds. I can't feel the sun. It's just me and my ragtag party alone in a strange new world. There really are a lot of bookshelves here, where they're towering over my head. I wonder who owns them. They belong to the gods, of course. All the knowledge in the world is stored in these shelves, or so saying goes. If mortals such as ourselves had access to all this knowledge, it would make them too powerful. That or it would drive them mad. Well, that too. There are a reason why this place is called the Forbidden Library. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Theon glances around restlessly. Don't feel like a bunch of eyes are watching us from behind those shelves. Eyes? Yeah, like there are people or creatures lurking in the shadows, staring at us and whispering. But how could people be watching from the shadows? There aren't any shadows. Good point. But it can't be light without a shadow. Everything is dazzling white and nothing seems to cast any shadows. Thinking about this place too much is making my head spin. That don't matter. It feels like I'm being stared at all the same. It's giving me the chills. I wonder. Maybe it's the books. What about them? They could be the ones staring at you. They're nothing else it could be. Like Alair said, there are no shadows for any creatures to hide. Don't be ridiculous, Neve. Books don't have eyes. Maybe not, but they are ordinary books. I wouldn't be surprised if they could hear everything we're saying. You're teasing me. Stop telling me scary stories, you meanie. But I was being serious. Don't worry, Fion. If there are any creatures watching us, I can fight them off. Just like I fought that kraken. Hey, your victory in battle has emboldened you, hasn't it? Just a little. But I can't deny this place rather disturbing. I'd almost prefer to take my chances with the kraken again rather than wander deeper among these shelves. I can't shake the feeling that we don't belong here. Maybe Bonnie had the right idea when she stayed back at the ship. I kind of wishes I'd done the same. No, you don't. If we left you out, you'd be complaining for months. I think you two in question are willing to sit out on an adventure, Fion. Didn't you tell me yourself that you want to explore every inch of Aspa? That's true, but I didn't realize this place would be so mesmerizing. Creepy, more like it. Let's just hurry up and find the book we need. I don't want to stay here for too long. I agree with you, but where should we start looking? None of these shelves are labeled, and I'm not sure what sort of book it's we're looking for. We could check the books on by one, but that would probably take years, provided time functions the same inside here as it does outside. Huh? Time can flow differently in different places? Of course it can. You can't you feel it? The air in here is so still. So dead. It feels like the building has been cut away from the real world and its laws. That just makes it even worse. Now I super want to get out of here. Jeez. Considering the fate of the world is at stake, you think the least this library do is offer us some kind of guide. We're completely lost otherwise. And almost as thought answering my summons. Viola, look! I can see her. A girl. Okay, that's the next picture. But it doesn't have to say. It's like a ghost. She looks like kind of like a ghost. I don't want to say that. If I click here. So, oh god. Wait, why is it on pre-stream? It's be on self-camp. Yeah. So, at least that was all I have for Sakura MMO 3. This time, that's it. Like, subscribe, and see you next time. BroFive!